Well, we're Jim and Eva Eckberg, and we live in San Antonio, Texas. And we've lived here now 13 years. And we came here through the military, and we both were in the Air Force. And I was a physical therapist for 30 years for the Air Force. And my husband, Jim, was a pilot for the Air Force and was in for 22 years.
23.
23, I missed it.
We are both retired. We're enjoying retirement, but we do some work at the same time. Eva still puts in 3 days a week doing physical therapy at one of the local rehab centers, and this also permits us the opportunity to travel on our own and to travel and do mission trips. I heard about Wplanners first on a radio show, and I thought that it sounded pretty interesting to me. We are retirement age, I guess, or approaching retirement age, and I felt like we need to preserve the principle that we have. We've always been savers. We've been investors. We got burned a bit in the market crash, as so many other people did. So I thought, well, why not make the phone call? And so that's what we did. I'm concerned about the principal going down on the monies that we have still invested in the market. And that which we have put in, I've only seen a steady increase and never a decrease. And so that's worked out perfectly. Yeah, if there's one regret that I have is that I didn't know about Wplanners. There was nothing available, like this, 30 years ago. Had that been available, and I would have taken advantage of it, be home free. And so
we've gotten our daughter
we've
involved.
got our daughter involved, and she's got a couple of plans, and I think that it's absolutely critical. It's almost like it sounds too good to be true. I mean, honestly, it does. When we visited with Dave, he gave us 3 different books. He'd say, well, read this book, and it's like, okay, well, that's tax-free retirement, and then he gave us another book, and then finally a third book, and he educated us. And
I took good notes.
and Eva took copious notes.
And we always feel very secured and confident that what we did was the right thing, and that our securities are well taken care of, and we don't have to worry at night what's going on with them.
Exactly.
You're not having to check the stock market every morning and see what's happening.
Yeah, it's like, market plunges, well, okay, I'm not going below where I am right now. I would say probably exceeded expectations.
I think based on other avenues that we've taken in the past in developing our portfolios, really would lean us to saying, okay, well, in the past this is the kind of revenue we could expect, and this would be just another one of those tools in your toolbox.
Because it's the aggravation and anxiety of the market going up and down, and just having to track it so closely. And we like to travel a lot.
A lot. It's good to know that things are being taken care of.
It's good to know things are taken care of, and you don't have to worry about it at all with Dave. Well, I would say that just kind of more of the same, in that we will.
I think the
peace of mind.
I think the family security. I think as we get older, it's nice to know that our daughter is taken care of well, that she understands finances well enough to take care of herself, and that as we grow older, and we're starting to see that, life is short. You've got to do as much as you can while you still got the health, and then the concern, of course, is where do we go from there as life starts to take the sunset, and which one's going to be left?
Yeah.
And I think at this time, that's what he worries about, making sure that I'm taken care of.
I'm not worried because I know that what the plans that Dave has put in place here for us through Wplanners, I don't have to be concerned about, Eva being taken care of. I know that she will be taken care of. We've shared the books from Wplanners, and we've talked to some folks and suggested to them to make the phone call. And I think it's skepticism that keeps people away from doing that. If a product sounds too good to be true, sometimes it is too good to be true, or often it's too good to be true. But this is not the case. How can you possibly take this basket full of money and give it to this wealth advisors, and they say that you can never lose this basket full of money, and you can grow, the money can grow, and then at that level you can never lose that basket full of money. That sounds too good to be true, but it's the truth. It really is. I can't recommend it highly enough, and I sure as heck wish that we had done it earlier or had found out about it earlier, and it's only for the fact that heard the radio advertisement here a year and a half ago and called Dave at that time and got started. And it's like, geez, I wish I had heard the advertisement sooner, and I wish I had gotten started sooner. I mean, it really is. It's a no-brainer, honestly.